Are your cold hands, heavy legs, or mental fog signs of something deeper? Something your blood's been trying to tell you? What if nature provided 5 simple fruits to quietly dissolve clots and restore your circulation without medication? Let's uncover these fruits and the natural chemistry within them that helps renew your body's rhythm. Bite by bite. If your legs feel heavier than they used to, if your hands are colder, or your thoughts foggier, it may not be just your age. It may be your blood losing its rhythm, but nature still remembers. Blood clots don't arrive with alarms, they arrive in silence over time, layer by layer, until one day something feels off. But what if repair could be just as quiet? What if some fruits, gentle, sweet, familiar, carry messages to your bloodstream, reminding it to flow freely again? Today we'll explore 5 such fruits. They don't just nourish, they whisper healing, one bite at a time. Let's begin. 1. Pomegranate. There's a reason pomegranate has been sacred for centuries. It was offered in temples, painted in ancient medicine scrolls, and quietly passed down through generations. Not as a fruit, but as a signal of richness, of depth, of circulation reborn. Modern science has finally caught up. Inside this jewel-toned fruit lives punic acid, a powerful compound that supports arterial dilation. It tells your blood vessels to open, not by force but with permission. Alongside punic acid, it's packed with nitric oxide precursors, the messengers that help your vessels expand, relax, and regain their rhythm. People over 60 who consume pomegranate regularly often show improved blood pressure, elasticity, and reduced early-stage plaque. It doesn't push your blood, it invites it. And maybe that's the kind of medicine we need now. Not loud interventions, but quiet awakenings. Begin simply. 3 ounces of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice in the morning, or sprinkle seeds over steamed greens, warm oats, or yogurt. Let the color stay vibrant. Let the bitterness speak. Let your body remember. We've done this before and we can do it again. You're not just drinking antioxidants. You're restoring rhythm, one red gem at a time. 2. Pineapple. You've probably eaten pineapple because it's sweet, tropical, refreshing, easy to love. But what most people don't realize is this. Pineapple holds one of the most powerful natural enzymes ever discovered for circulation. It's called bromelain. And it does something no fruit was ever expected to do. It breaks down fibrin, the protein threads that quietly build blood clots behind the scenes. Not in emergencies, not with chemicals, but slowly, softly. It dissolves what shouldn't be there. In aging adults, bromelain has been shown to reduce blood viscosity, soften clotting patterns, and help blood flow more freely, especially in areas where inflammation has built up. It doesn't attack the clot, it undoes the silence. That's why pineapple isn't just sweet, it's strategic. Use it wisely. Eat a few pieces mid-morning when digestion is calm and enzymes are absorbed more fully. Choose fresh pineapple, not canned. The enzyme is delicate and heat sensitive. Don't pair it with heavy food. Let it work alone. And as it moves through your system, you may not feel anything dramatic, but inside something changes. Fibrin softens, pathways reopen, cells begin to trust again. Not all clots need alarms. Some just need a fruit that knows how to whisper, let go. 3. Avocado. You were told to avoid fat, that it clogs, it blocks, that it builds up in silence and ends in harm. So we removed the egg yolks, we skipped the butter, we feared the avocado, and somewhere along the way, we began to believe that everything creamy must be dangerous. But here's what your body knows, and science now confirms: some fats don't clog, they protect. Avocados are rich in oleic acid, a healthy monounsaturated fat that reduces vessel inflammation and lowers the reactivity of clotting factors in the blood. It also contains vitamin K, which doesn't thicken the blood, but helps regulate clotting signals so they act when needed and stand down when not, and that's the kind of balance your vessels crave. Not zero fat, just functional fat. Your heart doesn't want starvation, it wants stability. Here's one way to return that trust. Start with half an avocado a day. Add lemon for absorption or sea salt to awaken flavor. Layer it into toast, soup, or even smoothies. Not to be trendy, but to signal safety to your body. Because when you feed your vessels the right information, they stop bracing for harm. Fat in the right form becomes a shield, not a threat. A softness your bloodstream remembers. And sometimes healing feels like richness returning to the places you once made empty. Out of fear, 4 berries. They look like dessert. Software, small, sweet. But berries, especially blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries, carry one of the most important messages your blood vessels can receive. They're rich in anthocyanins, the deep pigments that give them color and power. These compounds don't just reduce blood pressure, they rebuild capillary flexibility. They tell your vessels you don't have to be stiff anymore, and the body listens. Older adults who consume mixed berries 3 to 4 times per week often show improved circulation to the hands, feet, brain, and heart. Less tingling, less chill, less forgetting. Your veins don't ask to be forced open, they ask to feel young again. Here's a rhythm to return to. Mix 2 to 3 types of berries in a bowl. Eat them gently, whole, not juiced. Let the colors stay vivid. Let the flavors speak slowly. Don't mask them in sugar. Let them remain wild like they once were. And maybe, one day you'll rise in the morning and notice your feet don't feel cold. Your hands aren't as pale. You'll rub your legs and realize something moved again inside. That's not chance. That's your capillaries remembering softness. That's color flowing. Back into you. 5. Papaya. Most people don't connect papaya with circulation. They think of it as a digestion fruit, a breakfast side, something tropical but optional. But inside that orange flesh is an enzyme with a quiet but profound effect on blood flow. It's called BAPAN. And while it helps break down food, it also helps break down fibrin, the protein strands that form clots and slow blood movement. But that's just the beginning. Papaya also lowers triglycerides, gently supports diuresis, fluid release, and lightens the load on your liver, kidneys, and pressure-heavy vessels. In other words, it clears the pipes so blood can move again. When your gut works well, your blood is cleaner. Your pressure stabilizes, your heart doesn't panic. Try it like this. Eat 1 small bowl of ripe papaya before lunch. Add a squeeze of lime and a dash of ginger powder, or blend with mint for a midday refresh. Don't wait for pain. Start when things feel off, but not urgent, because sometimes what looks like fatigue, cold hands, and poor memory isn't your blood being weak, it's your digestion being clogged. Papaya doesn't energize, it unblocks so your blood can find its path again. Maybe you're not slowing down, maybe inside something just stopped flowing and this is the nudge it's been waiting for. Have you ever wondered why blood clots form before symptoms arrive? Maybe your body's been trying to say something long before the scan, long before the ache. What if the stiffness in your legs was your circulation asking for permission to flow again? You don't need to overhaul your diet. You don't need to become a different person. You just need to send a signal 1 fruit at a time. Your blood remembers. It remembers when you moved more, when you felt warmth in your hands, when recovery came. Faster. It's not gone, it's just waiting for a message. Comment flowing. If you're adding one of these fruits this week, share this with someone who's been told their blood is slowing down. Maybe what they need is a different kind of nourishment. And next, 5 healthy foods that quietly thicken your blood after 60. And what to eat instead. You don't have to fight to heal. You just have to remind your body it's still allowed to flow. Conclusion. You don't need a complete lifestyle overhaul to reconnect with vitality. Sometimes healing begins with small steps, like adding pomegranate, pineapple, avocado, berries, and papaya to your daily meals. These fruits are not only vibrant and delicious, they also carry messages of balance, circulation, and restoration for your bloodstream. Their enzymes and antioxidants help soothe inflammation, break down buildup, and gently remind your body that blood flow can return naturally, without force. Start small. Start today. Your blood will thank you.